everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ilera-Wellness. My name is GISELE ADECHIAN. I'm a co-founder of Ilera-Wellness, and I have the pleasure of having this session today with my sister, Solange ADECHIAN. Hi, Solange. She's a doctor in nutrition and a coach in naturopathy. And obviously, we have two other people that are joining us today, HERMANN DESOUZA and RONALD ALIA. So RONALD ALIA is actually the director of public relations for the company or the organization Onetomany, and HERMANN DESOUZA is actually the president and the founder of that organization. So welcome both today. HERMANN, do you want to talk to us a little bit about what is Onetomany and what does the organization do?
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here, and you know, I just want to seize the opportunity to thank you and your sister and all the people that follow the work that you do for what you do. As you mentioned, my name is HERMANN DESOUZA. I'm the founder of Onetomany. Onetomany is an international organization with the benefit and the hope to bring technology and data into public schools in developing countries. We exist because we want to challenge the education system in every single developing country. And we do that by providing programs and making data, school data and technology available to schools, leaders, and also to teachers so that they can improve their learning practices or teaching practices, I should say, and then benefit the learning learning for the students. But in a long shell, that's what it is. There's many things to be said about it, but I want to just pause there for now, and then we'll learn more about the organization as well. Thank you very much for the opportunity again.
Gisele, so thank you to our guests for joining us. This is a pleasure for us to have you with us today. So I have a question for you. So what is the wellness for you, and how does your organization ensure that people unlock all the benefits associated with it?
Well, my name is RONALD ALIA. I am originally from Benin Republic, located in West Africa, and I am the director of the public relations at Onetomany. Whenever I think of wellness, the first thing that comes to my mind is balance, right? See, we are approximately 7 to 8 billion souls on this earth, 195 sovereign states, according to the UN. 137 of them are labeled as developing countries. And a significant portion of these developing countries are located in Africa, where unfortunately, right, let's be real, unfortunately, people are still living in precarious conditions. So whenever children who never asked to be born can have access to education, that's not wellness. There's no balance. Whenever children who never asked to be brought into this life, into this world, on this earth, can barely have 2 meals a day, that's not wellness. There's no balance. Whenever children can die from a small mosquito's bite, from diarrhea, when people cannot get proper care when they're sick or when they go to the hospital, that's not wellness. There's no balance. So we can either be stoic, show no concern, just go about our business, or we can all come together and stand up, take matters into our own hands. So the good news is that Onetomany is opting for that second option. Onetomany is getting those kids out of that vicious cycle by advocating education in developing countries, by implementing programs which will enable them to take back control over their destiny. Onetomany is giving those kids the opportunity to become somebody, to achieve their dreams, their goals, their objectives in life through education. And I strongly, firmly believe from the bottom of my heart that tomorrow, when those kids get there, they will do the same thing we did to them, to those who will be in the same position they were once before. And I believe that's wellness, that's balance, that's growth.
Yeah, absolutely. If I may add just a little things onto that, and thanks, Ronald, for that answer. I don't know if I can beat that answer either, but essentially is that we can all agree today that education is also about health, right? Education is about teaching young folks about what it means to be healthy, about their well-being and things of that nature. And one too many, we do believe in that, and we're trying to do everything that we can with that in focus when it comes to creating programs and projects or initiatives. For example, one thing that we recently did is with the current situation that we are in. We are in a pandemic, right? And we all know how tough and difficult it has been for us in developing country. So what we're trying to do to help our kids and our students back in Benin, for example, one thing we did is that we offered masks to those that were going to go back to school and go to sit around people that, like in many instances, we want to help them understand the importance of being healthy, and it's part of it. So that's one thing we start doing. There's more to be done, and there's more coming. But just as a start, we want to show them that this is serious. Wellness matter, health matter. Your people, health of the people around you matter. Making sure you are healthy and make sure everybody also around you is healthy and protected does matter. So that's one step toward what we're trying to do, and we did that I think last month or so within one too many. So again, that's one example that I can point out as to what the organization stands for when it comes to wellness, health, or well-being, and all that together. But thank you very much for the opportunity again.
And that's great. And I'm glad you're mentioning that, Hermann, because wellness is about not only health, but also education, right? You want to ensure that people are taking ownership of their own lives and they are having all the resources that they need to be able to get there. And talking about that, how can Ilera-Wellness help your organization achieve its objectives?
Yeah, and that's a good segue to that. When it comes to how can we work as a partnership, how do we bring about our talent to impact the next generation? Look, I'll be the first to tell you, information changes situation, right? So the more information you have about what it is to be healthy, what it is to be well in your own soul, in your own body, and all that good stuff, it is important to give out those information. And one too many, again, another example, the name itself start there. That's the statement, from one to many. How do we take one knowledge that we can pass on to the many? How do we go from one talent that we can impact the many? How do we go from one, situation or story, right? And to impact the many. Again, information does change situation. And the best way to say this is that we have a long way to go. And the best way we can work together is starting to create programs or opportunities or activities or projects, whatever we want to name it, right? As a team, so that we can bring those information to the people that needs those information, to those young people. Look, again, in school today, in West Africa, particularly in Benin, I speak about what I know, we have a system, an education system that only, asks the kids to consume information, right? It's not put in a place where they can be creative and trying to make sense of information or trying to be to dig deep into their thinking, right? So how we can work together, how we can impact the next generation, in my personal opinion, is let's work on information. Let's work on educative, like details that can allow them not to only be told what to do, but help them make sense of what it means really to be well, what it means to be healthy. What does it mean when we talk about wellness, we talk about nutrition? Nutrition is not just about eating, and we all know that by now. For what we know, and for the talent and the experience and the expertise that we do. So how do we make sure that those young folks, the next generation coming up, how do we make sure that not only that we are sharing those information with them, but also making sure they are understanding or making some sense of what that means to them, in a way that they can hopefully, with a little hope, take it from there and tweak it the way they can tweak it for us to have the result. All we need is a new mindset, right? As long as the mindset, because I believe that wellness is a mindset personally, right? It's like, because I believe I want to be well, I believe I should do this, and knowing that, oh, if I did this, it's going to do that, and here's the ups and downs. Anyways, short term, we need to find ways to bring information about well-being, about nutrition, and all health and all those to the kids, and help them make sense of it in a way that help them grow and be more informed than they are today in the current world. So.
And that's great. Thank you so much, Hermann, for adding that. And we also are so grateful that you're talking about that, because Ilera-Wellness also stands for the balance in life. We also stress on the triangle of health, which is the body, mind, and soul. So we want people to be well in their body, want people to have a mental stability that will allow them to work in a good environment. And we also want them to be able to kind of relax a little bit and not be stressed about all aspects of life. So education and wellness is all about that, and that's exactly what we stand for.
So I'm very glad to know and to understand that we have the same objective. This is a common objective. By the way, that we want to reach most of people by wellness and also by educations. And as we say that it's very important that people can know that they can have their own educations, they can have their own wellness, and then can have everything they want if they want it. So I'm very happy that One-to-Many have also the same objective, that is to reach people and to have to give the opportunity to these people that they can reach the wellness, they can reach the well educations, and this is very good. So I thank you for your mission. I thank you for your job. So very thank you guys, and do not give up. This is very important and we love it.
Great. So one thing that I also want to mention is that for our audience, if you want to support One-to-Many, don't forget to go on to the website onetomany.org. Or if you have any questions, or if you want to know more about them, please email, say hello@onetomany.org. This is absolutely important, and this is how you're going to support them. So once again, Ronald, thank you for joining us, and Hermann, thanks as well. You guys are doing a great job, and we want you to continue in your mission. And for you folks watching us today, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. And don't forget to give the thumbs up to support this channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.